Rethinking ruthlessness. You can never be more ruthless in truth than you can with others than you can be with yourself. And there's a lot there, so I'll unpack it. So basically, if you're more ruthless with others than you are with yourself, then it's not really ruthlessness, it's just hypocrisy. And I'm stressing the more positive aspects of ruthlessness, the negative, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So if you hold yourself to a standard of laziness, but you hold others to a standard of accountability, then you're a hypocrite. Because you don't live what you preach. Like it's kind of like if a parent says to their kids, "Don't smoke because it's bad for you," but they smoke. I mean, I know smoking is difficult to quit, obviously, and even if you do smoke, there's nothing wrong with saying to your kids, "Don't smoke," because smoking is bad. So that might not be the best example, but basically there has to be a consonance between what you do and what you say in general. So in terms of ruthlessness, if you hold yourself to a very high standard, then it's naturally, if you're constant in your life, that you will hold other people to a very high standard. Because people say, well, what you do in your personal life doesn't affect your professional life, but I don't think that's true. I think that your integrity, your values, your personhood, is pretty consistent across the board. You can't be a jerk, in your personal life and a saint in your professional life or vice versa. I think that you are one person, and the person that you are, the values that you are, how you treat people, how you see people, it's going to be pretty similar, no matter what context you're in. I mean, people do behave a little bit differently based upon their roles, so I'm not saying it's 100% the same. But in regard to ruthlessness, focus on being ruthless on yourself. Not to punish yourself, but to discipline yourself, because self-discipline, as they say, is the master skill that makes all other skills possible. If you master yourself, even in the Bible it says something like a person that masters himself is more powerful than an army that conquers an entire city. If you master yourself, that's a paraphrase, obviously. If you master yourself, then you'll master life, because the outer is a reflection of the inner. That's why it says, as within, so without. So don't focus on what this person did, what that person did, what this person did. If you work on always developing yourself and becoming the best person that you can be, and developing your abilities and your capabilities, how you interact with other people will just naturally flow out of your own character, out of your own development, out of your own abilities. Be ruthless with yourself, and then the way you treat other people will just be a reflection of your own standards, your own high achievements. It won't even be ruthlessness at that point.